Hey everyone, I'm Kim with Kim's Gifts and Decor. How is everyone today? Sorry I'm a little late. We had some technical difficulties. I hate technical difficulties, y'all. So I hope everyone's having a great Thursday. So today I had quite a few people buy the Apple basket and the Wagon for the small basket inserts. So we're gonna do those today. I'm gonna put you down a little bit here. I'm going to not dry brush, the inside of this one and this one. Hey Jenny, how are you? I'm going to do the baby white method on both sides of the Wagon. We don't need to do the inside because that's just the handle we're going to use, and then the inserts go on both, the pieces go on both sides. So I'm just going to baby white method that. So it looks like it's got wood. Hey Margarita, how are you? Sorry I'm a little late today. I had technical difficulties. It's been one of them days, y'all. How's everyone doing? Hey Albert, how are you? So we're gonna baby wipe, so we're not gonna have a solid deep color on these. I want it to kind of look wood grain because it's a wooden Wagon and the wooden Apple basket. I'm gonna do the front and back just a little bit different on the Apple basket. So I have two different looks like I did the small basket. Hey Tina, how are you? I hope everyone's feeling better today. We had a lot of things going on with people today. Still trying to clean up after the storm. Oh no. Did you have a lot of damage, Albert? There's still so many people without electricity. And the flooding and the deaths and the, oh, it's horrible. And then hopefully we don't get another one in right away. I know a couple days ago they were talking about another one coming in the same exact path. I hope they're wrong about that, that's for sure. Mostly outside. Did you lose power too, Albert? I was in New York. My husband stayed home, and luckily we didn't have much damage here. We have that bio lab fire though, and it's still terrible from that. Oh, 12 hours. Oh, that's not good. Hey Cheryl, how are you? Yeah, we've got that bio lab fire that's been going since Sunday, I believe. And now it's reaching Atlanta. It was horrible. My husband picked me up from the airport on Tuesday. We came home and the chlorine smell was just awful. And there was a shelter-in-place order, which was horrible. Hey, Heather, how are you? Well, hopefully you don't have too much more to go, Albert. Were you able to keep the stuff in your fridge? Hey, Michelle, how are you? Or did you lose that too, Albert? Janine lost all hers, and I guess her fridge blew. And her air conditioning, I guess. That's not good with this heat we still have going on in Georgia. So one of these. Hey, Jenny. I already said hi to you. You said hi, Michelle. Hello again. It's one of them days. Hi, Tay. How are you? Hope I said that right. Alrighty, I think we're good. Hey, Holly, how are ya? It's a paint rack. Let me put it up a little bit. It is a paint rack, but thank you. You probably could use a spice rack as well. Which way do I gotta go? This way. It's always opposite. I cut this myself, and I did that and put it on a turntable, but thank you. Put y'all back down here. Whoa. Goodness, I'm making... And then I'm going to get black out because I'm going to do the handle in black. The tire wheels. 2 of these. Thank you. I love it. I have to cut myself another one. I have half a one cut out yet. I'm like, geez, I didn't think I had so much paint. But I do. But I do. Albert, you sent some photos. I can't see them right now. I'll look at them when I'm finished, though. What are they up? Is it your yard? I was gonna, I wanted to see how it looked with these basket edges in the, with the baby white method, and I don't like it. I want it, a lot darker black. So I'm just gonna go over it with the sponge. see. We'll let that dry. And then I have the handle that I'm doing on the wagon itself. So we'll do this too. And it's going to be two-sided, so I'll have to do the other side black as well when this dries. Now the inside of the wheels, I want that silver to show. Sent me pictures from Friday? Okay, thank you. Hey Debbie, how are you? I'll take a look at them as soon as I'm off here, Albert. Thank you for sending them. Now the inside of the wheels, I have slate gray that I'm gonna do on the inside, and then these two little metal pieces that go on the bottom. Hey Janine, how are you? That go on the bottom of the wagon handle there for that little gear. I don't like that color. We're gonna try the metallic silver. Much better. I like that metallic. You're in the Hobby Lobby. Don't buy the whole thing, Janine. So I just want that centers to show through a little bit when we put that black up here. So I'm just doing both sides in the middle here a little bit. You couldn't find what you needed, Janine? Try not to move too much. You're just under $10. I'm never under $10 at the Hoblobs. Never. How did you do that one? It's a good thing. I'm happy for you. But I'm never under $10. I'm going to take some of this black and dry brush it a little bit on the edges of the apple basket. This one's a little too dark here. One nice thing about the wipes, if it's just a tad too dark or whatever, you can very easily take some of it off while it's still wet. Let that dry before I go over it again. Do a little bit on this side with the black. This will be the back side. And then I'm going to dry brush a little black along here. Hey Linda, how are you? Hi Tisha. Jenny, you got out spending $16 the other day? Hey Dewey. And Julie. You blasted Wheels on the Bus. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. And they kept saying, they kept asking for it? That is funny. It's getting out of hand. There used to be that restricted where they couldn't do it if you would called a certain number or whatever. I don't know whatever happened to that. And then if you block the number, they call from all different numbers anyhow, so it's crazy. Thank you, Tisha. Prayers for everyone that needs them. So I want one side more of a brownish, and then the other side I'm going with the black there, so just to give a little variety. Now the wagon, I'm doing both sides the same. But you could do the same thing with that as well. I have to remember that about blasting the wheels on the bus. That is hysterical. I love it. Hey Tammy, how are you? And then I'm doing between the slats here on each piece of wood to give it just a little bit of pop of black there. You have the ghost with the pumpkins in my basket now. You do? I think that one's in the other room. You do good work with them, Albert. Albert, don't, if you're getting them from me, don't get them through my Etsy. Reach out and I'll invoice you through PayPal and you get them cheaper. Plus you save on shipping. If it's through somebody else, do what you gotta do. But for me, definitely. Hey Sam, how are ya? Yes, since Tuesday, I know. Somebody said something else. Oh, Janine said, Janine, what was it? They're also striking because they want to start having machines or something do part of their jobs. Do I have that right, Janine? How's theater, Sam? They're striking against automation. Correct. So that's like machines taking part away from their jobs, right? Less people in machines to do some of their work. Correct? That's what Janine was telling me today too. And I don't blame them for striking over that. It's taking, jobs away from everyone. That's terrible. So there we go. The front and the back of the wagon. Right, correct. They don't want machines taking their jobs. I don't blame them. They should be striking over that. That's ludicrous. Nobody will have jobs anymore. It's like Walmart. They want you to cash yourself out and Just ridiculous. And then they have someone at the door checking your register receipt. Well, then they should have a cashier checking me out too. Potential spam. And also, final dress rehearsal tonight. How exciting. But a $5 raise every year for the next 6 years. What? So they're going to get $30 more an hour after 6 years. See, now, I completely understand striking over the automation thing, all right? Completely. I mean, that I think is a little drastic. Heck, how many people make $30 an hour now these days? And they want that additional to what they're making over 6 years? $5 more an hour every year for 6 years. Thank you, Sam. Hey, Vay. Sam, what are you doing in theater now? Which play are you doing? So we're just going to grunge these stands up too. Whew, didn't take enough out for that one. Where's my baby wipe? I couldn't decide, y'all, if I wanted to do that layered tree or if I wanted to do the wagon in the apple basket. Obviously, the wagon in the apple basket won. I had a lot of people get them, so I kind of wanted to paint them. All right, I'm going to do a second coat on the black so we can turn it over. Murder on the Orient Express. Ooh, you're working backstage. How exciting. That is cool. Do y'all know what you're doing for Christmas yet, Sam? I think it was Christmas last year where we were able to, you put that link in for us. Wasn't it? Dry. Where's my dryer? Let's be careful not to move my chair. The leg broke off it as I was trying to get my internet situated to go on live. So I'm like, I can't move too much. I'm going to be right on my butt, y'all. I mean, it would be pretty funny, but I prefer not to have that happen. A Christmas Carol. That's just a standard every year. I'm gonna dry brush a little yellowish on here. Just a tiny bit of sunflower on this. You could be a fill-in, Michelle. That would be wonderful. Miracle was, yeah, Miracle on 34th Street. All right, thank you for reminding me. You're right. You're always right, Sam. We're full on Thursdays through, Susan goes on at 9 is the last. But we have people that we need filling in. I could definitely contact you if we need people filling in. This week I didn't have anyone fill in because I did the schedule late. I had people not get back to me right away. It was just, and I was in New York. But we definitely need people to fill in. Move these over here. But we would love to have you, Michelle. And anyone's welcome to sell. Yes, please do. If there's anything, we have openings on Wednesday too if you want to sell on Wednesday. Let me know. This is the other side of the wagon. Hey Kim, how are you? That's the next step. We'd love to have you. Bye Sam, have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. Yellow, yellow, kiss up yellow. Let's see if I can get a dry brush without falling on my butt, y'all. Do the back side with some yellow. Just on the back side. I'm not going to do the front. Okay, Jenny, please do message me too. Thank you. Hey Cindy, how are you? Hi Christine. I'm glad you caught this too, Kim. And if you didn't catch the beginning, you can watch the replay and it'll also be on my YouTube channel. I upload all my videos on my YouTube channel. No, I'm only doing this on the back side of the apple basket, and I'm not doing it on the wagon at all. And I'll do the same in through. And the yellow I'm using in there is Anita's Sunflower. And then the rest of it is Burnt Umber, black, and then the silver is Deco Art. It's metallic silver. just a little bit more black on the edge. Hey Teresa, how are you? Welcome. Alrighty, let's do one more thing of black on the handle, which will give it 2 coats, just like the other side. Oh, I didn't go too overboard on all the paint today. Usually I have tons of paint left on my plate over here afterwards. Alrighty then. I'm gonna make this a little grungy, dirty looking hair. To match the wagon. And then we'll do the same for the stand with the apple basket. When Albert did his regular small basket, he did the 2 sides different, one brown and one white. Okay, Janine, thank you. Hey, Robin, how are you? Welcome. And then he painted the base too, half and half, which looks really cool. I didn't think about doing that, but he did. How are you doing, Robin? I haven't heard from you or seen you in a bit. Wendy's going to come out with the Krabby Patty hamburger from SpongeBob. I saw that. Isn't that so cool? Janine sent me a picture. Was it Janine or my sister? I think it was Janine. Janine sent me a picture today of Hostess. The Hostess has the Scream guy on it, on their things too. It's crazy what they're coming out with, isn't it? I know I have to try that Krabby Patty at Wendy's. Isn't that too cool? Now, because I did black on the edges and I highlighted in black, I'm doing the edges in black. Otherwise, you could most certainly do them in brown as well. And you know me, y'all, I like to do my edges. When are they coming out with that, Albert? I saw the advertisement, I think in the, I don't know if it was on Facebook or what it was. I was shocked though. And I just like to go over all my edges because sometimes it's a different color from the wood itself, from cutting it. Makes it all uniform and even. And then it seals those edges that might be a little dark from getting on your hands or anything from when it's cut. You taped it, and then when it dried, you did the other side. It turned out amazing. It looks so good, Albert. I didn't even think about doing it like that. It was a great idea with the base to match. And I always go in with my marker when I do the edges from the back side. That way, if it slips, I'm not ruining what I just painted. I will get it on the back side. Janine, did you get what you needed to at the Hoblobs? I don't know about y'all, but I went to Kroger's yesterday. Man, there was no bread on the shelves. There was no milk. Janine said there was no eggs at hers. I had eggs, although she didn't go to Kroger's. I think she went to Food Lion. And I don't know what's going to happen with all these fruits and stuff and all that with this strike going on. Prayers, y'all. Prayers. Yes, Janine said yes. Eggs too at her place. You just went. Don't they look so much better? I think so too, Kim. And it doesn't take that long, but I think, I mean, me, myself, I like doing it. I think it makes a big difference. And if you forget to, it's so hard to do once everything is put together and glued. Just a couple more pieces. Tuesday the 8th. Hey, Andrew, how are you? Thank you for joining my live, Andrew. Oh, I can't wait to try it. Are you going to get one on the 8th, Albert? I wonder if they're going to have coupons in their app promoting it. Just these two little pieces, and we're done with all our edges, y'all. There, and we're done. And it just cleans it up and makes it look so nice. Hey, Michelle, how are you, girl? Shoot, Andrew. I appreciate you going on my live, Andrew. Or coming on my live. Not going. Coming on my live. Joining us. I always forget the alcohol pads for this. Because when I do my edges, I always get a little on my fingers. And the alcohol pad just boom, boom, boom takes it right off. Your pumpkin came out cute today, Michelle. You're just wonderful. Michelle, are you still in a mood? I like Loctite super glue. There's a lot of different things out there that different people use. Some people use regular wood glue too. And you know what? Seeing as how you're going to be able to see this, I'm going to go over this real quick in the center here. When you put it together where the slot is, you're going to be able to see that a little bit, along with this one. Okay, go ahead, Andrew. What is it? So this one will be the black side. And I always take my super glue and put it on the craft paper first so I don't have spooges. And then before I press it down, I line it all up. Michelle. And then we've got this one, same thing. Look at y'all with that. Isn't that nice? That's the one side. And then we've got the, excuse me, the other side with the yellow. What am I doing now? I'm making the apple basket for the small basket insert, painting the apple basket for the small basket insert, and the wagon for the small basket inserts. You like the black? And then there is with a little bit of yellow in there. And then it has the same for the, look at, I'm doing the edges because I didn't let it dry enough, long enough, y'all. It's all right though. That's all right. Now we have the wheels. You like the yellow too? Decisions, decisions. And then see how the silver comes through on the tires? Thank you. That's Sunflower Yellow by Anita's. And then I have my tweezers for the little doohickey that goes on each side. Maybe, we'll see. If anything, I'll just super glue it to my finger, right? And then we have one for each side because it's double-sided. Oh, Andrew, I'm so glad you don't say bad words today. That's not nice. Any day, right? And now that I'm putting this together, you always see things, y'all. You always see things. We're gonna have to do these little brackets down here that I forgot. Black. And then you will see through the slats. See the slats? So I am just gonna go real quick with burnt umber right over that with a baby wipe. So you don't see the whiteness of the wood underneath. on the other side. And then we can put these on. There we go. Hey Sandra, welcome. And then when you line it up with the top and the sides. Oh, look at that. The little tab on the inserts, I don't paint it. That way it goes in better. Okay, thank you. It takes up a little space that way. And then it just makes it a little too tight. Albert is correct. These little spaces right here, you don't paint because then sometimes it makes it a little too tight. And then sometimes you just need to go over the edge a little bit where you glued. Sometimes it'll show through. Unless you're doing a marker. If you really want color on the tabs, you could do a marker. And then that way it doesn't take up that little space. There's our wagon, and I am going to, I forgot to paint on the inside of here. Marker real quick, so there's not blank wood. And then I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the tab. Cap's already off. So here's the wagon, and we have both sides the same. Yes, my name is Kim, Andrew. Yes, it is. So there's the two sides of the name. Yes, my name is Kim, Andrew. And then see how you can see the silver through the wheels? And you could do both sides, I mean different, but I kept them the same. And then let's put the apple basket together. So you're going to want to put it in first. And then the second side. You didn't glue your base on, that way if you want to store it, you can take off the base. That's a good idea too. It does make for easy storage that way. And I do my tabs. I check the thickness of my material and I set my holes so they are pretty snug. So you really don't have to glue it if you don't want to. What the heck? So I did this wrong, y'all. I messed up. We'll fix it. In a hurry. Don't be in a hurry. The sun's coming in the window. Look at that. Sam's not on tonight, y'all. She's at theater, so I'm just going to finish up this basket and run a little over. I did start a little late. I had technical difficulties today, so I did. But I'm on. And what's nice about paint is everything is fixable. You give me permission to go over? Thank you. No, you're not, Albert. I got 20 million things going through my brain at once. And I'm like, this is the wrong size. What's going on here? No, it's not the wrong size. You did it wrong, goofball. So this one definitely goes on here, but then this one goes on top, just like that. Now, doesn't that look much better? Oh, this is going to be the death of me. There, in the corner. So now we can glue this one on. I'm like, what the heck? What the heck? So now we have the black side, and then there's holes on the bottom and the top. What do you mean, Albert? These holes? There's holes on the bottom and the top. So there's the yellow and there's the black. And then we have the wagon. Both are the same. And then the only thing I have left to do are the dots and dashes, y'all. And I have water here somewhere. My dry brushes, I don't wash because there's really no, look, there's no paint left on them. So they don't, and it keeps them a little stiffer for when you dry brush. If you like to, that's perfectly fine. I use my Molotow All for One. Janine got me hooked on these. I know Uffy, Kim. On the small basket that you got from me. Hi, Quincy. Small basket. This one, Albert? If I don't fall over. Are those the holes you're talking about with the handles? Oh, you glued those on wrong? Is that what you're saying? Yeah. See, and then like Albert has this side of his brown, and then when he did his white side, he has it white there. And then just a few dots and dashes we're gonna do. Whoa. Today's the day, guys. Today's the day. Some dots and dashes, and then we'll do some on the opposite side. And then we have some on the opposite side. And then for the wagon, we'll do just a few. Let me see here. And then we have our dots and dashes there as well. I did them different on each side, but they both have them. Hey, Linda, how are you? Oh, that's probably easy to do, Albert, for sure. And then I'll just put a little on the handle. Your brain was going faster as well. And then I'll put some on the tires. But it's always fixable. And there we go. We got some on the handle and the tires, and the handle and the tires. So we finished them both today. So here is the small basket. We didn't do that today. This was already done. They fit all the small basket inserts along with the apple basket. We have the yellow side and we have the black side. And then I have the wagon. And the wagon I did the same on both sides, the colors, but you could ultimately do those different too. And there you go. And if you paint them, please send me pictures. I love seeing the pictures of the different things that you do with them. And thank you for joining me. Sam is not on at 6 o'clock, obviously. Janine is on at 7 with Georgia Morning Glories. Thank you, Michelle. Raymond is on at 8 o'clock from the Evercrafter, and Susan is on at 9 with Once Upon a Wreath. Thank you, everyone. And those that are going to private message me, Michelle and Jenny, please do so, and I will get back to you. And if anybody has any questions, please let me know. Thank you. And if you missed anything, you can watch the replay, and it will be up on YouTube. Thank you. Have a safe night. Everyone stay safe. Hopefully those that need to get their electricity and clean up, and Albert, good luck cleaning up. Prayers for everyone that still needs them, and hopefully everything's well with everyone. Have a great evening. Thank you. Thank you so much for the stars, Tisha. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Bye, everyone. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.